Hi peeps, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much for being so patient. Loads has been happening over the last couple of months, and in this video I'm going to share with you what it's been like over since finishing my postgraduate, since finishing the summer holidays and starting my new class over yeah, it's been really great fun. So if you want to know more, then stay tuned and find out all about it. Okay, so after I finished, passed everything, yay, amazing, yeah, we made it through. Congratulations to everybody who has passed through and is now starting their probation year. So now, right now it's the October holidays, and I have to say it's probably taken me until about now to actually have the energy. I've slept for the last couple of days. And I've now got just about enough energy to actually do another video. Now, a lot of the times, people commented on they didn't know how I was doing it, how I was managing to do the postgraduate and then do videos. And I just think that it was broken up in such a way that I managed to get into a certain flow. However, after the summer holidays, it was major burnout. I was exhausted. My energy had completely depleted. Yeah, so it was a challenging time, especially when you've got kids and you're actually saving up all your energy just on them. And I mean, my children were amazing over the summer. They were so grateful. Just, we've spent a lot of time just doing really no cost things because at the time didn't have a job. And that obviously didn't start, your wages don't kick in until August, the end of August, by the way. So it was 4 months, from the time that we actually finished to the time that we got paid. So yeah, it was really, really challenging. My kids were absolutely amazing, fantastic. Luckily enough, we had some good weather, so we were able to sort of make the most of it and go out days here and there every so often. Yeah, so the energy was completely depleted, and it did take me a good while to sort of muster up that energy again. I managed to find out my school relatively quickly within the first couple of weeks of my holiday. So within sort of June time, I was able to find out what my school was and then go along to that school, have a visit, meet the kids, and yeah, it was nerve-wracking, so nerve-wracking. In that time I planned a lesson. I actually planned a sort of getting to know you lesson. I brought along a box with lots of goodies inside about me, basically all the things that sort of mean something to me. A lot of Disney in there, Universal, Florida, my kids, my family, all those kind of things. And then I got the children to sort of think about if they had a treasure box, what would be in their treasure box. The time went by like that. It was good to sort of meet the kids and get to know them a little bit, and for them to know what I was like, because these guys are really nervous as well. They, especially when they don't know the teacher. So yeah, bear that in mind. And I actually openly said it to them, at the very, very start. I said, who's really excited about this, and who's a little bit nervous, because I'm nervous. I'm excited about meeting you guys, but this is all new to me. So we actually did some breathing exercises and just really just chilled things out. And I think opening up myself to them really helped them relax, because you've got that old adage, I don't know who made it up, but don't smile until Christmas. Absolute nonsense. The whole idea that you've to have this poker face, that it's your way or the highway, and you can't smile, you can't let them know that there's a personality about you before Christmas. It's absolute ludicrous, and I think most teachers would agree with that. So yeah, just make sure that you greet the kids with a happy smiley face, because they are going to need it, as are you. So basically, in the first week of the holidays, what my time was spent doing was I went into the class, I went into, scrubbing it all down, wiping it all down, getting the tables arranged. You'd think that this would be quite an easy thing to do, but honestly, it took me about 4 hours to really work my head round how I wanted my tables to be. It seems a ridiculously long time, but I think knowing that actually when you start teaching, it's going to take a long time to get your head round anything. Although you've been a student teacher, essentially you have walked into a classroom that's already set up. You've walked into a classroom that already the boundaries have been set, already the behaviours have been met. So this is completely brand new. So just know that it can be very overwhelming, and that you feel like you don't have everything together. It's not the case. Everybody feels that way, and knowing that every teacher feels that way. Yes, they might get things done quicker and they might be more experienced, but every teacher feels the same way as you do at the very, very start of the year. And that was mind-blowing for me. I was, totally blown away by the fact that someone might be, experiencing the same thing as me, but had been teaching for 10, 15 years. So yeah, bear that in mind, that you are not alone. There's lots of other people feeling exactly the same way. So so that was my first week, and then the last week was sort of getting to know some like policies, procedures, trying to cram as much as I possibly could. I was very lucky and managed to meet up with my supporter teacher and go through some of the fundamentals, how am I going to get the photocopying done? What about my emails? What about the information? How do I take the register? All those kind of things. We've got a new system in place for our dinners, for our lunches. So that had to be taught to me. Really, things that you just never would think about that you would need to know. This is what we were going through. So I just thought it was really worthwhile to point that out. One, no, you don't know everything. Two, nobody else knows everything. And three, there's lots of different things that you've never even thought about that you'll be, it will be your top priority, your most concerning thing about, how to get the lunches. So anyway, I'm going to leave it at this. I'm going to do another video about basically from the start of class, what I've been doing, what I've been teaching, how that's been going, and yeah, so but I just want to split this up so that it's not too long for you. But in the meantime, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, but most of all, guys, don't forget to be the best you can be. Bye.